that which is spirit of that particular group, things in that group that also are connected to its original source, will continue to behave in a certain order, in a certain pattern, influenced by its original source. That same principle is true. Watch this. And those things are that which is of the Spirit. You cannot change or undo what happens in the Spirit. You can't deny the association between the things in that spiritual group. Here's the second teaching point. Our first birth, we didn't get to choose. We get to choose our second birth, our new birth, born again. And this second teaching point says that once you're in, you can't change the effect and the influence that the spiritual nature of God will have on our life. It cannot be denied. It cannot be altered. The flesh cannot prevent the spirit from growing and developing. See, we've been duped to believe that, okay, it's my flesh that's hanging up and preventing me from growing in the spirit. No, it's your inability to discover that, hey, I don't have to remain a prisoner of my flesh. I have been born again. I have new life. And because I have new life, that flesh cannot prevent me from growing and developing and walking in my new life nature. The Bible teaches us that we are a new creation in Christ. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things have become new. That term passing does not mean go away. It means destroyed. In other words, the impact, the ability for that old nature to continue to govern my new life, that ability, that influence has been destroyed, dissipated, desecrated. It has been demised. It has come to its demise. The ability of the flesh to limit what I can have in my spiritual destiny, that power of the flesh has been eliminated. You and I can live and grow and develop and, watch this, accelerate in the Spirit. I told you, things in the Spirit move at a faster pace than the things in the flesh. So in the Spirit, I can grow, I can develop, I can mature, and I can do that in even an accelerated pattern, in an accelerated, at an accelerated rate. I can grow, I can go beyond the limitations that I would have in my flesh. Your physical body has a set range. It has a limited scope. It has a predetermined measure. Watch this. I happen to be 6 feet 3 inches. Now I'm 52 years old. Trust me, I'm never going to grow beyond 6 feet 3 inches. I've reached my height. I'm already there. Now I can keep, working this frame out, trying to keep it strong and healthy, but I'm never going to change the dimensions. I'm going to always be, this is the highest height I can attain. I was going to say, I'm going to always be 6'3", but I've learned recently that, as you get older, that may not be true. But the teaching point here is that my height was predetermined. The height that I could achieve was predetermined. So I have limits in the flesh, but in the Spirit, no limitations. See, what I would be denied in my ability to do in the flesh, there are no limitations in the Spirit. There is no width, depth, height that I'm limited to. My growth in the Spirit has no limitations. And it doesn't grow at the limited pace that my flesh does. I wasn't 6'3" when I was 5 years old. I wasn't 6'3" when I was 6 years old. It took a long time to get to this stature. In the Spirit, no matter how limited you are, in the natural, in the flesh, there are no limitations for us in the Spirit.